All right. Thank you all for coming. We have kind of a hodgepodge of people, or a few different subsets of people joining the Zoom tonight. So we've got people who are kind of window shopping to figure out if Plexus is a good fit for them and hear more about it. And then we've got some experienced Plexus users, and we've got some new Plexus users who are here to kind of learn more about gut health, the products, and hear some testimonies. So if you are not a current Plexus user and you're kind of window shopping, we want to make sure we give you some samples. So put in the chat your name and your mailing address and maybe who invited you, and we can make sure that we get those in the mail to you tomorrow. So gut health is way more than just poop. Your 90% of our serotonin is made in our gut. 70 to 80%, depends on which scientist you ask, of your immune cells are in your gut. It affects your weight, your sleep, your mood, your skin, obviously your immune system. And so there are so many benefits to gut health. Plexus focuses on gut health and reducing inflammation, but they've also got a ton of other great products for kids, skincare, collagen, you name it. And I'd be happy to answer questions about those. But tonight I'm just going to kind of focus on the most popular combo, which is known as the Triplex Gut Health Combo. So I'll tell you about that in just a second. First, I want to introduce myself. I'm Megan McClenny. I've been using Plexus for almost 6 years. And I've been sharing Plexus for about 3.5 years. And it has been so rewarding. So I came to Plexus like a lot of people. I wanted more energy and some weight loss. And I was super duper skeptical. In fact, I didn't even join as a VIP or ambassador, as they called it then, because I was like planning on getting my money back at 60 days. I marked the calendar and I was like, this isn't going to work. So I don't care what I pay for it because I'm going to get my money back. And so I started using the products, and I didn't feel very different at first. And then it occurred to me one day while I was deep cleaning my kitchen, which hadn't happened in years, that, I haven't needed a nap in weeks and I'm getting stuff done. And I started like sleeping like the dead, like drool sleep. It was amazing. And waking up before my alarm and just like ready to go. Usually I would press snooze, snooze, snooze. And I was just like, okay, I'm up, let's go. And I remember the day that I woke up and I was like, I think I want to join the gym. And that hadn't happened in decades. And I remember the day that my dad came home with chocolate cream filled Dunkin' Donuts and was like, hey, you want one? And I was like, not feeling it. So it was just kind of like those little things that then empowered me to start paying attention to what I was putting in my body. I wasn't ravaging through the cupboards looking for chocolate. I was happier. I was showing up for my kids and myself better. And sorry, is that we're getting some feedback, or is that just on my end? Oh gosh. Hopefully it'll fix. So let me, oh gosh, guys, what do I do? So anyway, my doctors ended up taking me off 2 medications, blood pressure and antidepressants. And I continued to lose weight, felt great. And then I got down to high school weight and I was like, deuces, Plexus, thanks for the jump start. That's exactly what I needed. And immediately had to go back on blood pressure medicine. And within 6 months, deep depression, back on antidepressants. And my husband said to me, it wasn't that much money. I really think you should try that pink stuff again. You were much happier on that. And so I did. And at my next doctor's appointment, guess what they took me off? Blood pressure medicine and antidepressants. And so and my doctor literally said to me, you've got to choose your meds or your supplements. And where do I get this? I'll never forget it. So anyway, at that point, I knew I had to start sharing. So it's been so rewarding to hear all the different ways that it helps people. So I'm going to tell you a little about the products. Everybody loves the pink drink. So what's so awesome about the pink drink is it balances blood sugar. And when you balance blood sugar, insulin's the master hormone. So all of the other hormones then fall into alignment, and you balance the body. It's got prebiotics in it to help feed your good gut bacteria. There's good things in there for heart health, brain health. The body loves it. We love our Slim. Next product is ProBio 5. This is not just a probiotic. It has 5 digestive enzymes and an antifungal in it. So what is amazing about that is some of you who have been in chats with people that are interested in Plexus, or some of you that are already on Plexus, you've seen a chart where a lady's holding her head in her hands, and it's a list of symptoms that are related to yeast overgrowth in the gut. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I can turn off my camera if you can't. You can hear me? Okay. So
Megan, I'm muting everyone. People join in.
Oh, okay, cool. Welcome. If you're just joining, welcome. Talking about the triplex. So we got our Slim, our ProBio 5. ProBio 5 will kill yeast, which drags us down. And that will allow the good probiotics. Darn it. My internet connection's unstable. There we go. That will allow the good probiotics to do their job. It's going to boost your metabolism, your mood, and improve so many things. And then BioCleanse is going to pull out the bad. So when we kill yeast, we want to pull those toxins out. And so BioCleanse will help with that. So I am going to pass it off to... Is Kate on here? I see Kate. Okay, awesome. So Kate's been using the products for a few months, and she is going to tell us her experience. Can you unmute yourself?
Hi, everybody. Yep, I think I am.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. So I'm Kate. I've been using Plexus for let's see, ever since November. I wanted to basically have better gut health. I was one that couldn't go number 2 for like a whole week. And so it caused lots of problems with my gut. Nausea, heartburn, bloated, and headaches I got every single day. And that's why I really do this. And so far, I mean, 4 months in, I don't have headaches anymore. And, even this last month when it came for my menstrual cycle, I normally have migraine right before, and I didn't have a single headache at all. So it's amazing product. And I've lost 14 pounds slowly, but it's still slowly dropping. It's just, I feel like it's the healthy way to do things. And I love sharing about Plexus with my friends, and it's very rewarding to see all their wins, and it's awesome. I love it. I don't know if you want me to share anything else, Megan.
That's great. Thank you, Kate. I love it. Who else would like to share? I've talked to a couple of you and asked you if you'd be willing to share. Dawn. Awesome. Thank you, Dawn.
You're welcome. You know me. If I show up, I'm always willing to talk. So I am Dawn Hoisington. I am a senior gold ambassador. I pretty much started sharing right out of the gate. I had no idea what a probiotic was. I had no idea that prebiotics existed. I had no idea about gut health. I did not know it affected anything. I just know that I was a roommate with Megan in college, and I love her to pieces, but she was a sloth. And I lovingly call her that. And I bought her a sloth for Christmas to remind her of how far she's come. But she would take a nap at every opportunity that she could. That's what she did to get through every day. And then I was seeing her posting online about that pink drink, and she literally was running circles around me. And I was like, okay, I don't know what she's got, but I want it. So at one point she asked me if I wanted to try it, and I just started this other weight loss shake system that I won't even mention. But of course, I've tried a million things and nothing worked for weight loss. I felt like I was a loser. I couldn't stick with anything. I had no self-control and I didn't understand why. And it was poor gut health. So the labels that I had are, my big one is fibromyalgia. I had 16 years of chronic daily migraine. So if you think having migraines is terrible, try doing that every single day. Having 2 kids and a full-time job as a healthcare worker in the hospital. And I had to be able to use my brain. I had anxiety, depression, panic attacks, acne, bloating. I thought it was normal to go poop once a week, turns out it's a lot better when you go every day. But I had to learn all those things. About a week into my journey with Plexus, my pain dropped probably 50-60%. And that's the most pain relief I'd had in years. My husband lovingly, like I say lovingly that Megan was a sloth, my husband lovingly refers to me as, I don't know what version of you I'm going to wake up to. So he's a lot happier to wake up to this version most days now, not every day, but most days. Vital Biome is an amazing product that can be used in addition to Triplex. My husband will look at me if I'm having a particularly cranky day and be like, have you had your Vital Biome today? It's just proof positive that it works. Both of my sons are on it. They're 19 and 20, and they take products. My husband takes products. He takes the pink drink and boom, loses a ton of weight because he's a guy. It's not quite as quick for me either, but I was able to lose 42 pounds. Like I said, getting rid of pain from fibromyalgia, no pain from arthritis. It is rare that I get a migraine now. When I do get them, they're not as bad. I can totally function, which is great. I've got a lot more energy, which means I have a lot more energy to talk more. So I talk a lot. Megan saw me a few years before I started this. And after I started Plexus, she goes, I didn't really want to tell you, but you looked really, really sick when I saw you. And I was like, well, I kind of was. But at the time, you're just trying to get through the day and you don't know how ill you are. You go to the doctors and they keep telling you, you just need to eat better and exercise and lose weight. It's just not necessarily that easy. So Plexus was the answer for me. And it was a tool to help me be able to make healthier choices. It helped me break the sugar carb addiction that I had where I thought I had no self-control. Well, it was the candida. I refer to it as the alien in my belly that told me I had to have sugar. It was the only way. It would scream for the sugar louder than I could say no. So now I can say no, and I pick and choose when I want something, and I can go up and go take a walk or go to the gym and lift weights. And I couldn't do that before. I'm 46, took 4 years off, and I'm now back playing softball again on an all-men league. So, there's that.
That's awesome, Dawn. I love that. You're kicking butt and taking names later. And I've gotten to have a firsthand view of that. Barb, are you willing to share? Are you comfortable sharing a little bit about your journey? Okay, can you unmute yourself, or I might be able to do it for you?
At work?
Yeah.
Okay. I started my journey with Plexus a year ago, October. I ordered my first shipment and I started in November, and I thought 60-day money back guarantee. What does it lose? I'll try it for 60 days. Everybody raves about the pink drink and then I'll get my money back. I'll be honest, it didn't happen with me the first week. I was almost at the end of the second month, and all of a sudden it hit me that I was starting to see a few changes. I wasn't craving my sweets. For anybody that has known me for years, I've been overweight ever since I was a little kid. I've struggled with my weight. Love sugar, always have, always had terrible cravings. My years in the banking world, I wouldn't take a lunch break and I'd just grab a bag of M&Ms and some Diet Coke and go on my way. And I would eat once a day, and that was before I went to bed. I popped my first Diet Coke at about 5:30 in the morning, and be on my way. I was great, but I was running to the bathroom nonstop. And that's been one of my issues my whole life. And I didn't realize that the Diet Coke was actually even aggravating it more. Speaking of Coke, I also went for scans because I was having such a time with all my arthritis, my joints. And when they read the scan, they said to me, "Do you by any way drink diet soda?" I said, "Oh my gosh, yes, I love it." And they said, "You do?" And I said, "Yeah, I drink 5 to 6 cans a day." And they said, "Well, I want you to look at the scan." And they showed me these little places. They said, "See where all these bones look like they're eating away? That's what's happening from the aspartame." I said, "You are kidding me." I had no idea. So I knew I had to stop drinking Diet Coke. I've always had trouble with leg aches, restless leg syndrome, arthritis in my knees, my hips, my back. Just very unhealthy, but I didn't realize why. So I decided to give it a shot. And a year ago, January, the Plexus family, I'm going to call it family because that's what it seems like, they just, said, "Well, we're going to do a little challenge this month, and we'll do some intermittent fasting with our supplements and see how you do." I lost 13 inches that month, and I just could not believe it. So I can't say enough, take your supplements consistently, drink your water. I would strongly suggest that you do measurements right off, because the scale does not tell the true whole story. Some days I get so mad, I'm thinking, and for a while I put my scale in the closet because I got very frustrated. But I have gone from a size 18-20 down to a 12-14. And I've lost about 30 pounds. It's been slow on the scale, but I'm so excited to be able to look at all these bags of extra large clothes that I can now give away. So I can't say enough about Plexus. A great team, great company, great family. It's just great.
I love that, Barb. I hadn't heard all of those details. So that's super vulnerable. And thank you for sharing that. I wanted to call on you because you've been pretty open with the fact, like a lot of the people have said they struggled with constipation. And I was super skeptical because I saw a post about how it helped with constipation and IBS and all of those things. And I was like, what is this Jesus juice? Like nothing. Yeah. How does it do both? Right. But it balances the body out. Yeah.
I know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now I go usually twice a day regularly.
Yeah. And doesn't it feel good to be normal?
It does. I used to live in fear every time I ate something. Yeah. If we went out to eat, I'd think, okay, within 5 minutes, I'm going to be in trouble here, Right.
Yep. I know I've talked to so many with the exact same problem. So I wanted to call on you so that people would know it does help you either way, whether you've been.
Yeah.
So we play with the dosages of these to figure out.
It takes a while to figure it out. Yeah. And I do have a lot more energy.
Yeah.
I ride my bike 35 to 50 minutes a day now. And I had knee surgery like 10 weeks ago, maybe. So it's coming.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love that. I know, Lisa, are you willing to tell us about your blood sugar wins? Because one of the cool things about Plexus Slim is it was not created for direct sales. It was created by 2 endocrinologists at Ohio State University who are trying to balance blood sugar in diabetics. And it just so happens that all of us need balanced blood sugar. And Lisa has a cool experience with that. If you're willing to share, she may not be able to. Are you able to, Lisa? I didn't mean to put you on the spot, babe.
Yeah, you're fine. I just had to my husband to be quiet. That is amazing. So for about 5 years, I've been diabetic. I think 5-6 years, something like that. And for that entire time, my blood sugars running daily were anywhere from the 250s to over 500. My A1C when I was first diagnosed was 13.8. About 3 years after that diagnosis, my A1C was still like above 13, and my blood sugars were still running that high. I was on well, I still am. I'm tapering down, but I was on insulin and 2 medications, including metformin, and they were not touching it. My daughter-in-law introduced me to Plexus, and it was mostly because, hey, I'm drinking this great drink and I've lost these inches, and I thought, oh, it's working for her. No mention of what it could do for blood sugar or anything like that. But she was my daughter-in-law and I wanted to support her. So signed up. My next doctor appointment, let me see, that was in August. I have to think here. So my next doctor appointment 6 months later, my blood sugars were running in the 140s every day, and my A1C had dropped down, I think it was 7.6, something like that. My most recent blood sugars now, which I just had a doctor's appointment in just this past January, and my most recent A1C is 6.2. And my daily blood sugars are running below 120. So, I mean, that right there, I was shocked after struggling for so many years and not seeing any help with the medications to all of a sudden having amazing blood sugars and A1C. Absolutely incredible. And I can feel the difference every day. And it's amazing because I don't have the sugar cravings before, even with all the stuff that the insulin and everything was supposed to help me improve on, it wasn't helping to control the sugar cravings. That had to be sheer willpower for me. And now it's like, oh, and I work at a school, teach treats in the teacher lounge time, and I can go into the lounge and see the treats and go, okay, looks good. Oh, well, whatever. So it's great to be able to pass those things up and not feel deprived because I don't. So I'm on fire with this, and I will never go back.
Yeah.
Why would I go back to that life?
Right. Yes, that's amazing. My parents both, their doctor gave them a hug because he was so thrilled with their A1C. And it brings down inflammation, helps with so many things. And sometimes I tell people it's like willpower in a bottle, right? Because it's killing those sugar cravings. Mm-hmm. So if you are a Plexus user already, or if you're thinking about becoming a Plexus user, if you joined us late, make sure that you give us your name and address and tell us who invited you so we can send you some free samples so you can taste the pink drink for yourself. But if you are somebody who's already using Plexus or just getting started, one of the cool things about the company is they have a rewards program. So you earn free products, full-size products of your choice every 2 to 3 months. They have an amazing referral program. Sometimes people are like, oh, I want this, but it's just not in the budget. So we can help you earn referral bonuses, extremely generous referral bonuses. So in the first 30 days, if you get 3 friends to join you, you will make $300. So that will cover your products for the first couple of months or 3 months while you're trying it out and test driving it for yourself. They have a money back guarantee, 60-day money back guarantee. And that is not just the first 60 days. It's every product that you try at any point. You could say, okay, I tried this for 2 months. I didn't love it. And I'd like a refund on that one. And they will honor that. They have less than a 2% return rate because the products are so effective. So just some cool things about the company. Ladies who are Plexus veterans, have I forgotten any points that I should make for these for these guys. I wanted to just kind of give you all an overview. That they just really, they're an amazing company, and they focus on bringing down, balancing blood sugar, reducing inflammation, and improving your gut health. And all of those things affect every other system in the body. So the way that it helps Kate with her headaches and her constipation may be different than the way that it helps Lisa with her A1C, and Barb with IBS, and me with depression and anxiety, and Dawn with her fibromyalgia. And so that's why you'll see such a wide array of testimonies, because all of those things are rooted in inflammation and gut health.
And
So,
I'll butt in really quick, Megan,
Yeah.
and just say the other thing is our community here, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, there's just so many people that are willing to help. And the difference between going to the vitamin shop and buying your vitamins and buying from somebody that's representing Plexus is you get the support, and the support that you get is from people that have experienced exactly what you're experiencing. So we really are able to help you all the way. That's it. I just think that to me, it's been amazing, the support group here.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I've heard a couple of people say they're Plexus family, and it is that. You go to an event, and it's like old home day, meeting up with friends that you haven't seen in a while. So thank you all for joining and coming out on a school night to hear some stories. And I hope this inspired you. And if you're considering Plexus, then reach out to the person that invited you or myself. We're an open book and would love to answer questions for you and walk you through the journey and help you get your groove back. So, and thank you to those of you that shared your stories. It inspires me every time I hear different ones. Yeah. All right. And does anyone have any questions about anything before we end? Crickets? Chirp, chirp? Nothing? Okay. All right. My 7-year-old's calling to me. I got to go read him a story.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys
Thank
so
you.
much. We'll talk to you later. Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.